Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast Talk Flow. My name is Vinicius, and in today's episode, we embark on a journey to 19th century England with Elizabeth Gaskell, author of one of the most impactful novels of the Victorian era, North and South. To further enrich this conversation, we have two very special guests who will help us better understand this story full of social contrasts, emotions, and transformations. Eric Mello and Pedro Sant, welcome. Say hi to our listeners and tell us a little about what you have to share today.
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the plot of North and South and how it shows the clash between two worlds, the rural, peaceful and traditional, and industrial, hectic and full of challenges.
Hello, listeners. I'm very excited to be a part of this and highlight the main social conflicts and dilemmas faced by characters, especially Margaret Haley, who is a strong figure and well aware of the her time in the story of the book.
Very well. So stay with us because this conversation promises to delve deep into the pages of a classic that remains current and powerful to this day. So let's start with the following questions. Which is the following? Um, who was Elizabeth Gaskell and what themes did she address in her works?
Elizabeth Gaskell was a British author who lived during the Industrial Revolution. A friend of Charlotte Bronte, she wrote sensibly about social inequality, class relations, and the role of a woman in changing society.
Very interesting, Eric. And what is the novel North and South, and what is its importance for English literature, Research?
North and South was published in installments between 854 and 855. It's considered one of the first social novels in English literature. The story reflects the confrontation between an agrarian and traditional South and the urban and industrial North of England.
Who are the main characters in North and South, and how does the relationship between them develop?
The protagonist, Margaret Hale, is forced to move from the south to the industrial north. There she meets John Thornton, a cotton manufacturer. They two live a relationship full of conflicts, pride, and personal transformations.
And look, to make this chat even more complete and interesting, two special guests have just arrived and agreed to join this conversation at the last minute. We realized that some topics deserved a more in-depth look. So welcome, Vitor Gustavo and Samuel Duarte.
Hello everyone. I John who's to talk about its book. The stay stuck in Narsen Farsfully. It can do lovely other linguists. Successor for the liver. Discussions are media about the inequality empathy. It's very good.
Hey guys, it's an honor to be here. When we look at North and South, we can really see how the Industrial Revolution didn't just affect factories, but also shaped human relationships, social conflicts, and even the characters' decisions.
What I'm interested in knowing is what was in the impact of the book North and South on English literature and social criticism.
In addition to the romance, the work deals with the class struggle, poor working conditions in factories, and the challenges of communication between bosses and workers. A very good theme, don't you think?
The chat is curious to know about what social themes are addressed in the book North and South, besides the Homer's history.
North and South marked the English literature by presenting working class people as complex and human characters. It was powerful critic of the social inequalities of its time.
Has North and South ever been adapted for television or other media?
In 2004, the BBC adapted stories in the show miniseries, bringing no audiences do the work do they taste in the stories issues in the universities in the one.
And you, have you ever thought about how literature can make us reflect on social justice, empathy, and change? Elizabeth Gaskell simply did. And so we come to the end of another episode of Talk Flow. Today we travel back in time to understand how North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell continues to be a work that inspires the deep reflections on inequality, impact, and social transformation.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It was amazing to be able to share this conversation with you. I hope you felt as inspired as we did to learn more about this classic. Thanks, guys.
I use a person to be here in this incredible podcast. Thank you for the live and Chance and Vinny. Under Hamber, Lindy Reed Horsty House. A Ponta Rapaz, Bunde a Parts on the Sing, the Pringles Booking. A furry fishing. See where there are fucking home.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow TalkFlow on your favorite podcast player. Share it with your friends and leave your comments or suggestions or social media. See you in next episode. Always bringing more culture, knowledge, and good conversation. See you then.